Hey guys, oh, I've got a wobbly tripod. I just want to talk to you today about a subject, and I'm not quite so sure how this is going to go or where it's going to go. So just bear with me. If you don't like ramblers, if you don't like people who talk in metaphors, if you don't like people who run off on different tangents within the same thing, then maybe this isn't for you. But if you can put up with all that, then hi, welcome. I want to talk about our armour and how we can live sometimes with our armour up all the time, but we don't know that we're doing it. So what can that look like? It can look like thinking that things are personally happening to us and looking at it as if they're happening to us to try and knock us down. It's also, when you go a little bit further into it, the concept that we have lessons to learn and things that come at us and we have to learn our lessons. But looking at it as a mountain to climb, a rock to swat, something that is coming to disturb us with the whole reason that it's to disturb us and to knock us down. I hope that makes sense. And so we can go out in the world in a number of ways that are actually detrimental to us enjoying everyday life. So you see some people out in life that are getting all these sorts of things happening to them, and they're just happy and they're whatever and they're getting around and they're go lucky and they always look like they've got everything under control. And then you talk to them and you'll realise that they've got a lot of shit going on in their life. And you think, how can they look like that? And you'll see other people who are the opposite. They've got shit going on and you can see from a mile away that they've got stuff going on. And sometimes these are the people that we avoid because we are too tired today to deal with another lot of stuff. We know they've always got baggage and drama and we don't want to sometimes deal with it because we've got enough on our own plate. You know, the people who will text or the people who will, want to talk to you or whatever, and you're like, oh, we've all got that, right? We've all had that. So there's those two type of people, right? Stuff happens to everybody in life. It's not that stuff is happening to you, it's that life is happening. There are all sorts of things that happen in life, good, bad, or indifferent. But the thing itself isn't good, bad, or indifferent. All it is, it's indifferent. It's just a thing that happens. It's what we do with it, how we view it, how we go through it, that makes it good or bad. So what do I mean by that? If we're going around with this armour on all the time, that tells me that inside ourselves somewhere we are expecting something to go wrong. We are on the lookout for anything to go wrong. We are thinking that something's going to come at me today and I need to be ready. If you step out into your day in that way, you aren't going to notice the 5 good things that just happened on your way from the car park to the office. You're not going to notice all those beautiful, happy things that happened on your drive to where you're going to. You're not going to notice it. You're on the lookout, not consciously maybe, but you're on the lookout for the bad things that are going to happen. So what will happen with that is you'll notice it because you're armoured up with your armour that says, I'm ready. I'm ready for a fight. I didn't used to think this was so. I thought the best thing to do was to go out with all your armour on every day, right? But that led me to have a very pessimistic view and a very glass half full view, or a very like, oh my gosh, everything is out to get me. What's the lesson I need to learn today? What's going to come at me? And it led me to feel really uneasy and like life was just a battle and a fight. It wasn't until I learned that it doesn't have to be that way by seeing other people who didn't live it that way that I really got into the other side of the coin, which is not going out armoured up, but it's going out with love. And it's going out armoured up with love. It's going out looking for the good things that were happening and knowing that sometimes things happen that aren't necessarily the best thing that we wanted, exactly what we wanted. Things happen, but they happen. And from everything that happens, we move on to the next thing, right? And that it's how we go through those things that we view as bad that makes the difference in our day and then ultimately in our life. Does that make sense? I know so many people go out and talk about the enemy and the devil, if you wish, or the enemy. The enemy, brings things against us and da. If you're always thinking that the enemy is out there coming at you, it makes it feel personal and it can make you not love your life because even when things are going well, you're waiting for that next lesson, that next enemy to come to you, that next thing. And that makes it kind of personal, like you might feel like it's just happening to you. I don't know if any of that makes the whole sense that I want it to make. I hope that it does. But the attitude and mindset that you step outside the front door with, that you step out of your car with, that you get out of bed with every day, tells you which lens you're going to view your life through that day. Sometimes we wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Sometimes we've been sick. We've been up at night with kids. We haven't been able to sleep. I know at the moment I've got all sorts of energy running through me, and at night it's really, really crazy, and I just lay there and count the hours away some nights because it's just the energy running through me. I can't sleep. And sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and feel really ordinary. And I'm not really good in the mornings anyway at getting out of bed. I'd rather getting out of bed happened a lot later and that it wasn't dark when I had to do so. However, that's not the case. But I've changed the view. I'm not getting up thinking, oh, I haven't had enough sleep. Nobody better get in my way today, or look out, they'll get it, and that. I don't do that anymore. And I used to be like that. I used to be like that and go out with an attitude. And now, regardless of how I wake up, I go out and I look for that little spider web that glistens with the rain on it from last night. In the sun as I walk to my car, I see all the smiley people. I see the flowers that are blooming. I see the beauty in the clouds. I see people and I smile at them because I want to exude that kind of a thing, because I know that if what I put out, I get back. And then when things do happen that aren't quite right or that aren't quite good, or we have that accident, or we have that bit of a disagreement with someone, or, you know, people cut in front of you in line, or people cut in front of you in traffic, whatever it may be, that doesn't wreck the day. I'm not looking for those things. I know that that was just a thing. Happens to everyone. Happened to me today. Yes, it was a bit of a pain in the bum. Yes, it was a bit of a fright. Yes, it was a whatever. But it's not a personal thing to me. That is life. It's just what you make of it. So, summary of this one, this little rambly, my 2 cents worth for the day is this. Don't go out all armoured up. Don't go out with 5 layers of stuff on and a big t-shirt that says, you know, like aggression and stuff like that, because what you will get back will be aggression, and what you will see in your day, what you will magnetize to, what you will attract back to you will be the very things that you're trying not to get, because they're the things that are on your mind. That's your default setting for the day. That's subconsciously what your brain is looking to confirm for you, and you'll find all of those things in your day. Thank you for joining me. I'm really, really happy to share different thoughts and things like that on this channel. And I really hope that my motto shines through, that I can help just one person today. And if that happens, then to me, that's a success. I like to offer up different perspectives, different things. A lot of everything that I talk about, I've either been through and going through, or have found through living a lot of things in my life. And I want to share those so that maybe it can help you to feel better, can help you to have a different perspective. It can help you to enjoy your life more, and it can help you to smile and know that life is happening for you, and get out there and enjoy it every day. Okay, love you. I'll talk to you very soon. Take care.